Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, let us take a look at the concept of binning in KQL. As you see in my screen, I am already displaying a table that is summarized to show the total count of operation names by status code. Now, this grouping is happening based on the status code. What if I want to group this basing the time period of operation? So for this purpose, I can use the concept of binning. The only change that I need to make here is I'm going to again use the summarize function total count, and I'm going to use the same count function. Instead of by a category, I'm going to use bin, and as you see here, it is going to reduce the value to the nearest bin value specified. I'm going to say that I want to bin for the time generated, and I'm going to specify 1h, meaning 1 hour. So my expectation is this is going to give me the count of records for each hour based on the time generated. So as you see here, it is saying for 12 p.m. grouping there is one activity, for 9 a.m. there is one activity, for 6 a.m. there is one activity, and so on and so forth. So this will go for different dates and different time periods, each for an hour. Now let's say that I want to see it for a day. I'm going to change from 1H to 1D, meaning 1 day. So as you see here, for the day of 29/6, I'm seeing there are 4 records. For 28/6, there are 5 records, and so on and so forth. There is also one more function called as floor, which can be used for performing this binning operation. For this, I'm going to use the extend function. Extend is basically used to add a new column, same as project. So, but in this case, I'm going to use a extend function, and I'm going to say add a new column called as bind value. And here I'm going to use the floor function. Floor, if you see, the syntax of floor is very much similar to bin. It is going to add a value, we are going to add a value to the floor function, and it is going to round up to the number of places that we are mentioning. So in this case, I'm going to say floor, and let me put the duration here, and the two values 3, which means I want the duration ms to be floored, basically binned for every 3 milliseconds. Now when you see, it is going to have added one more column called as bind value, which is going to show under which bin the duration sits. For example, the first row has a duration of 6, and hence it sits in the bin of 6. The next one has 8, it is sitting in 6. The third one has 4, and it is sitting in 3. The fourth one has 17, and it is sitting in 5, and so on and so forth. So basically the binning is done based for every 3 milliseconds. Now let me go ahead and add a summarize function. Here I'm going to say total count equal to count by bind value. So now it is going to return me the count of items for each of the bins. Let's say I want to get for 5 milliseconds each. I'm going to just change this to 5, and my output is going to change for 5 milliseconds. So how can we basically validate this? For this, I already have a query written here. So if you see here, I'm just going to do a filter like duration greater than or equal to 50. If you see, it is going to return me two records, one both with duration of 17 milliseconds. So if you come here, for this grouping, there are two records. Let me show you. For the duration greater than or equal to 10, there are three records which are two 17s and one 11. I'm going to add one more filter called as duration ms less than 15. It's going to return me only one record. The same is displayed here also. Now let me take you to one more example of 5 milliseconds. Here I'm going to say greater than or equal to 5 and less than 10. As you see here, there are 26 records present here. The same 26 is what is getting shown. Basically, when you are using floor and doing the binning operation, it's going to consider the lowest value and exclude the highest value. That is, for a bin of 0, it's going to consider 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. For the bin of 5, it's going to consider from 5 to 9 and not 10. And for 10, it's going to consider 10 to 14. And for 15, it's going to consider 15 to 19. That's all in this video. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe for more similar videos.